Curious George.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
If you type Curious on Google, on YouTube, that's what firstly comes up.
Curious George.
Curious
George.
All them kids.
That's why the people need to subscribe to the channel so we can be top. We need to top that list. We need to be top of the curious. But it's the Fight Show 7. Frankie's was the Fight Show 7, but this is the Fight Show 7 because Frankie's was kind of just like it was just a podcast. He just come in, we chopped it up. Good response.
That was
good, man.
That was a good point. Yeah, but you know what?
I really enjoyed it.
It was good chat.
It was more of a. It was just flowing, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Like
we were just talking. There was no, we didn't really spend hardly any time on boxing. We were just speaking about. Do you not think it's like that when they come on a lot? Like it was like that time when Linus come on.
But I think,
and they start just talking about their life, like they're getting stuff off their chest, innit? It's kind of turns into like a counselling session.
It's counselling.
We're just talking and you're getting stuff off your chest, but it's good because you get to see where they were like at different points of their life, where their mindset was at, because you'll see different.
He has changed a lot.
Yeah,
From the first time we had him around.
Yeah,
like he's changed a lot.
Because didn't we have him? We had him one at the start of the year to recap his 2022, and that one was quite a lot of reflecting as well, wasn't it? And this one was like,
and he is a deep guy just in general.
Oh,
so he does.
I like Frank's one.
Yeah, he's good. He's funny, man.
He's on that level.
But the video will be out. It might be out. I think it's out. If it's out, I'm going to put the link up here. If it's not out, it'll be out tomorrow. But we watched his fight back, me and him, and we done a fight. Like he just kind of reviewed what was going on at the time and what he was thinking and what he was doing.
Yeah.
So we watched his fight back. So that's either out now. Oh, no. It's out tomorrow. We're going to release it tomorrow. So that's what we'll do. So it'll be out. Friday. This is Wednesday. It's hump day. The pod's out tomorrow.
Thursday.
Yeah. Thursday.
Before you go out.
Yeah. But yeah, that was good. He's looking to be back out there in November.
He's a guy who was on last night's show as well. I thought I see him, man. Yeah.
Against Campbell Hatton. Campbell Hatton's good, man.
He's
only 22 as well, isn't he?
His hand speed, man. Yeah. His hand speed, like...
You're going to be good, though.
But how do you get to that level? Is it just extra training? What is it? I was thinking this the other day.
Some people will just have that, like, look at the family he's come
but I think, like you said, like, look at the dad, the details he knows, you're getting set on the path from a
bit like that, just says,
you like the path you're getting set up on from early.
You're getting been in that environment forever as well, been in the gym when his dad's training,
and you're learning them techniques from like the get-go. Like your dad's telling you bang on. Like some people are figuring out over years, and then they get to like their 5th year and they're like, some guy comes around and goes, oh no, but maybe if you tweak this a little, you might do that, and they do that, and they're like,
well, you never know.
It's like, man, you find things later.
His relationship with his dad might be like just 10 out of 10, because normally like when you've got a dad and a son relationship, you kind of argue a lot. But if he's like focused and say, let me listen, my dad's been there, done that, champ, like let me listen to him.
Yeah, his dad is actually champ though, isn't it? Like, so he's like someone to listen to. He's worthy. He's worthy.
Floyd Mayweather, man.
Yeah.
Manny Pacquiao,
good, man.
Manny Pacquiao.
He fought Manny Pacquiao as well. Ricky Hatton.
I think he did.
I'd like to think he probably did. They were in the same weight division. Can't disrespect him. Fact check that. Can't disrespect him. But yeah, that was a really good fight. But Tony put it on his Instagram. He goes, "There's nothing wrong with trying to be great." Like 2 of his fighters yesterday took 2 big fights, but no risk, no reward, innit? At the end of the day,
yeah, exactly.
Harry Armstrong fought the Romford Bull, Johnny Fisher, and he was on. He's on a tear.
Yeah, he's looking good.
He's on a tear.
That's his dad's La Boche.
Yeah. I've never heard that. I've never seen that.
He's always at like the Chinese and
the
Indian.
Chinese
Like, the Boche, the Boche,
I haven't seen that. Nah, I swear down, I'm not seeing that. So he fought him, and that guy's like, I think he had maybe 9 fights, 8 knockouts. And obviously he knocked.
Is that
stopped Harry?
Is that Harry Armstrong? Is he big?
Yeah,
he's a heavyweight.
Yeah, heavyweight.
He's the mixed race guy, isn't he?
No, he's white. Yeah,
is he white?
Wears the cowboy hat and that.
Oh, I know what you're about. Yeah.
But good, like technical boxer, man.
Yeah,
technical heavyweight. Like comes out there and wants to. He moves, man.
Did you watch all the boxing?
Yeah, I watched most of it. Yeah. He moves and he wants to fight, but the Romford Bull just he didn't
fuck around.
Nah, he weren't trying to. He come out there and dropped him in the first minute.
Yeah,
because he come out and he just come out hard. That guy's got power.
I think he's gonna be Eddie Hearn's new AJ. He's gonna
because he's got that.
Well, he's
power.
like heavyweights then, yeah.
Yeah, he's got that power, man. He come out but then Harry recovered, they started going again, he started doing well, and then in the end he stopped it, and I think they might have thrown in the towel, or the ref might have stopped it, one or the other. But he strived to be great. Like, he took on an undefeated guy. You go out there and beat the undefeated guy. Now
you're the guy, yeah.
Oh yeah, like you said, it's the risk and reward, isn't it?
Yeah, and then same with Tom. Like, Campbell Hatton's undefeated. It's probably a fight you look at and go, do you even take that? But it's risk versus reward, man. And obviously it didn't pay off, but you never know. These fighters.
How did the fight actually go though?
No, it was good. Like, don't
did
get me
it
wrong.
go to points?
It went to points. I think it was. I think Hatton won by like 4 points. I think it was. I don't know how they did a score.
Yeah, unanimous decision. It was.
I think there was 4 points difference. So I think they gave Ansell 2 rounds and Hatton 6.
The type of guy he is, though, man, he'll only come back stronger from now.
Yeah. But
with his
It just
mindset.
reminds me of when Bisping won the title. He don't come a late Lotus and won the title.
Late,
So it's like it's a win-win situation, really. I know you don't want to lose, but it's like you're not really supposed to, in my eyes, win.
Yeah.
And if you do, when it's an upset, so it's like fair play to him.
And he come out there to win.
Yeah.
He did come out to win. Like, in the last 2 rounds, he was kind of like putting it on him, like trying to like get in his face, thingy in. But these fighters might go on to be world champions. Like, they're tipped to go on to be world champions. Like,
Well, if you look, he's from Ricky Hatton. Like, come on, like, it says it in the name, innit? He's got it in the name. He's got it in the bloodline. He's watched his dad from young. Like you said, he's probably been boxing from young, so he's got that many years on you.
Yeah.
And he's under Eddie, right?
Yeah.
And Eddie's not going to take someone in that's either not pulling in a crowd or he's not going to be a world champion.
Yeah.
And if anything, that was probably a bit of a test for him.
It was his hardest fight.
Yeah, they knew Tom weren't going to be no dick.
Yeah, no, it was his hardest fight. That's what he was saying. He was like, look, this is my hardest test, isn't it? Like, this guy's good. He's fought for English titles. It is my hardest fight to date. So,
But obviously it's boxing, isn't it? That's the aim of the game. It's dancing, it's the point scoring, it's like, just is what it is.
It's a hard game, man.
It's a hard game.
It is a hard game because it's like, how do you get to them elite levels? Like, you look at the Americans and they got like the mad hand speed and they're like, just like, how do you, what is that? How do you get there?
Repetition.
Just reps and reps. And is that just like 3 a day?
I just think they're more athletic.
But I feel like it's
in their food,
it's
man.
it's the style. It's your style, isn't it? I think it's finding out what's your style.
Yeah.
Because
like, some people's styles come out quick. They got that quick hand speed. Some people might be slow warmers, but I think everyone's got their own different style. But some people say, like Manny Pacquiao, man, he had mad hands as well.
Yeah, mad hand speed.
So it's like, I don't know, man. But I generally think it's just reps. Just them doing it, and it's just clean reps after clean reps.
Because that other guy fought as well,
Floyd.
Hergovich. Remember the guy we watched here? He was fighting the Chinese guy, and it was just the deadest 12-round fight. Like,
it was.
But he won. But he fought yesterday, and he fought that McKean, and they were both unbeaten. Dempsey McKean and him Hergovich, and they were like fighting for the number 1 contender spot. So I only watched half of that. I was kind of like on and off with that, but I see the knockout at the end. Hergovich got him out of there in like the 11th round. I think McKean might have been winning as well. I think he might have been winning.
So he had to get him out.
And then Hergovich just like stopped him, which was pretty mad.
What about the Chisora versus Washington?
I didn't even watch that.
Was it not?
No, it
I didn't get to see.
Who won?
Darren Barker was kind of like cussing.
Who? Chisora?
Nah, just both. He was like, this is. They should probably like call it a day now. Like, this is a young man's sport, and I think this fight is proving it's a young man's sport.
How old is?
Oh, is the other guy quite old as well?
Yeah, he's 41, man. Gerald Washington.
Swear down.
He didn't look that old.
I didn't know that even till yesterday. He's 41.
He looked alright.
He's in good shape. When I seen him, I was like, right there, man. My man's in good shape.
Yeah, if he's looking at 41,
But
mate,
he did look tentative. But when he let his hands go, he was like, he had hands.
Yeah.
Like, for a heavyweight, he was putting it on, like he was hitting Chisora. Chisora's just head down, hands up,
just a ball,
just in your face, trying to land overhand right.
I think he's just there for the payday, man. Just call it up now, man. Go find something else.
He won. He did win, but it was just a weird.
Yeah, but it's
like,
just
just a slow-paced fight. There was a lot of clinching.
It's just dead, isn't it? It's like,
yeah.
I don't know, when it gets like that. It's like, what are you fighting for now?
They probably just enjoy it.
Like, what are you fighting for?
He just do, man.
Do you not think?
I don't know, man.
I think they
do.
they enjoy the money.
No, I think it's the money's obviously an aspect of it, but do you not think, like, for instance, we'll go and play football and we're not even getting paid for it, but because we just enjoy it. Like, he obviously loves boxing. Like, he just enjoys boxing.
enough,
So,
yeah.
but he actually gets paid to do it. So he's like, right, I can make coins and I enjoy it.
The health
like,
reasons that come with it, like it's getting bashed in the head. Like
Yeah, you
Tyson
are getting bashed
Fury
in the head.
fucking battered him,
Yeah, I didn't see the Fury fight.
but battered him. You know what I mean? It's like, is it that
Played
worth
with his
it?
food. He was like a lion playing with his food.
Yeah,
Just jabbing him off.
Yeah.
and his face looked fucked. This is
He
like,
did.
is it really worth? Like, you're an
No,
old
to
man,
be fair,
man.
when you're a heavyweight and you're taking that much punishment, like when you're taking that
Chisora
punishment,
takes punishment as well
Yeah,
because he is a
'cause it's
bull.
the way he fights,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
the way he fights.
so then you might have to look at it and go, oh, is it, do we carry on, do we not? But like when people like about AJ retire if you lose or something like that don't make sense to me because he's not really taking punishment.
No, he's not.
He's not really taking that much
He's
punishment.
not really took no punishment.
Hopefully,
No,
I really hope for him that this like sparks him again, revitalises him.
You know what it is with him, man? It's weird because like how he boxes, he tries to. I think he tries to box too much, and I just don't think he is. He's not the best boxer, but one thing he is good at is being an aggressive bull.
brute, yeah,
He is a bull, and he does know how to line you up with shots. He's got good hands, and he does know how to line you up with shots. But sometimes I feel like he needs to be more bully.
I don't know who
Like he
it
needs to
was.
come out like he needs to come out more like aggressive, not like picking.
Somebody
I didn't watch
said
him
on
last
Twitter
night.
He's been
though.
overcoached.
But this is what they were telling him. This
Yeah.
is what they were talking about yesterday when they were speaking about him. They were like,
He's listened to too many people.
he used to let his like go in and do the 3-4 punch combinations like on the inside. Pow, pow, pow. You know when AJ used to get in
And
there
wear
and
him
he'd
down,
hook
yeah.
straight, and he's just when he's doing all them combos. But they're just like maybe he's built up a better boxing IQ and he doesn't want to fight like that no more. Like maybe this is just a different part of him
but
fighting now, like because he
I
knows
agree.
too much.
I
He doesn't
agree.
want to be in the fire. He doesn't want to go into
I
them.
agree with that, but he's not going to win the world title again doing that.
No, maybe not.
Against Usyk or
Tyson.
Fury. Like,
Maybe
they
not.
are
Here,
the superior boxers.
against them two, yeah. When you know they're the better boxer, the only thing you're better at is
Power.
sheer powerhouse and bullying. Like you got the power and you're athletic. He's
To be fair
athletic.
to him, I didn't think he boxed really well against Usyk in the last.
I
fight.
think
Like,
he did.
really well.
Yeah, but again,
You
like,
didn't.
No, I did. I thought
yeah.
he actually gave everything he had.
No,
That's what I mean.
but
That's why you've got to
you're-
adjust and like.
Yeah, you're
Usyk's
going
a better
against
boxer.
Listen, Usyk at boxing's like that's a boxer. He's like, if you want to watch someone box, yeah, the guy can move. His footwork is superb.
yeah.
He had AJ on the back foot.
I don't know what it is, innit? I don't know if he's just that guy anymore. Not like in the sense of how we all think of him boxing. He just
I
don't
think he
box
can.
like
I
that
think
no
he
more.
can get there though.
He
Again.
can, but I feel like when you watch these fights and you're always hoping like maybe he's gonna get in and like get rough again, and it just doesn't. Like when I was watching yesterday, it just doesn't happen.
'Cause
Like
it's-
it just doesn't
yeah.
happen. It's just like
It doesn't.
Maybe
it's not
he's
as
just
entertaining, is
maybe
it?
he just don't want to fight like that.
Or maybe
anymore.
it just like the people he were fighting because they were just not that good, and he was just sparking them out. He's just not. It's just now you're going to get
like
good
it could.
people.
You've got to think it could be like a list of things because
He got knocked
you
out.
get to that high place, yeah, where you're like Superman. He was Superman. Do you know what I mean? He was British boxing. He was boxing.
World boxing,
He was
man.
world
He was the
boxing.
only
He was
thing
the
going.
guy. Do you know what I mean? He was a real
He still
life.
is the guy.
Yeah, no, he still is. He still is. This is the thing. He was like a real life Captain America. And then when he got stopped by Ruiz, and everyone was like, because if he got stopped by Ruiz, because
Who he wasn't supposed to get stopped by as well.
who he wasn't supposed to get stopped by. He's meant to go in there, bowl him out, American debut. Them sort of things have probably had an effect on his boxing style because he's probably got that thought in his head of I don't want that to happen to me again. And look at everything that come behind it. He was top of the world. He got torn down
Yeah,
after
it's
that.
so mad.
He
You know what
got
it is? It always
ripped
reminds me
down.
of that Nike film, man. When they're explaining to Mike at the table, they take you all the way to the top and then we just drag you back down.
Yeah. And
Such a sick
and he
film.
did get torn down, and it's like maybe
He did.
things like that have an effect on you, like
Mentally.
like you look at.
course it would.
Let me put it to a football point of view. Yeah, Fernando Torres when he was at Liverpool, bagsman, confidence, oozing with confidence,
Yeah.
scoring bangers.
Unbelievable.
Went to Chelsea and lacked that confidence. started missing open goals. Everyone was
this?
getting on his back. Fernando Torres.
Oh, yeah.
Never the same player ever again. Never come back.
No.
Never come back. So these sort of things
Just got wham in the gym.
but he's blam now. But I feel like with professional athletes, like to get to that pinnacle, that mindset, like little dinks in the armor, they add up. Like mentally, like you don't know, like none of us are ever gonna know what it's gonna be like to be that guy.
And also
like how like an AJ was like a Cristiano Ronaldo, like a Lionel Messi.
Do you not also think that the whole like British boxing, when the tide changes a little bit, when Fury went through what he went through and he came back, it's like all of the fans kind of jumped ship.
Yeah.
And then they started hating on AJ a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know it's
yeah, go on.
You know it's a mindset thing, is not a mindset thing in why he's fighting like that, but even after like his interview yesterday, he's like, they're like, oh, how relieved are you to get like the knockout? Like, is this what you like? All of this bullshit.
He just thought some
and
shit,
he was
didn't
like,
he?
just everyone needs to just leave me alone.
Yeah.
Just leave me alone. Like when I come into the ring, this is my time to be myself. This is my time to just do what I like doing, do what I want to do. Leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah.
Like
I feel for him.
He's because he got. Why is he gonna like? If I was him, I'd be the same. He's got that chip on his shoulder now because he done loads for the public in a sense, and he put on this persona, and he tried to be the guy that he was meant to be for everyone. Like
he tried being that role model.
He tried to be the role model, and then as soon as he lost, everyone was like, "Fuck you, you're shit, quit."
I think he should play the anti-hero, man.
Yeah, now play the villain.
No,
play
the anti-hero, man.
The anti-hero. I'd play the villain, man. Be the Chelsea son and play the heel. Because he's probably got that chip on his shoulder. He's like, fuck all of yous, innit? Like, I done all this. Like, I done everything for you. And as soon as I lost, you tore me down.
That is 100% as well, because he did act a way that he might have never acted.
Yeah,
because
he was doing the right thing. Because he was doing the right thing.
He was doing the right
thing. But
that's what happens sometimes when you do the right thing, man. It comes around and fucking burns you,
get burnt
man.
because people don't care about you. Like, we know people personally. Anthony Joshua, screensaver. Like, the guy, love him, loses one fight. No, I'm not going to name names, innit?
He knows, though.
He knows, though. If he's listening, if he's a proper Curious by Curious fan, he knows.
I reckon you reel it up and put it up, and then...
I will reel it up, but...
Who they had him as the screensaver?
Screensaver, yeah. Like,
that?
guy. I'll tell you after.
That's
I ain't naming names. But as soon as he lost... As soon as he lost, Screensaver was changed. Like, so like back to my whole point anyway, like it could even be as simple as like his mindset's just changed now, like that, which will come into the same thing as his boxing. Maybe he wants to be the boxer, he wants to do it his way.
I'd love to imagine.
I do want to see him. I want to see him succeed
I love
again.
that.
I
love
to see him
AJ,
world
man.
champion again.
I do.
So hopefully.
Oh yeah, no.
But then again, it's like how much. I think if he still had them belts and then he went on to fight Fury and it was all done and dusted, I think he would have retired by now. I don't think he wants to fight. I think he's too smart. I think he's too smart, but obviously these little dinks in the road have just caused a longness. I felt like from a couple of years ago he's made a lot of money.
He's a businessman.
He's a businessman.
I mean,
he's smart.
If he would have had the belts and then gone and beat a Fury, there would have been nothing else to for him to do. True. Like there really was nothing else out there. But now I think he does. I think when someone loses and they lose their belts and they're back down to like just a boxer, this is when you see if they love boxing.
Yeah.
Do you love boxing? Was you here because you love it?
Yeah,
and he is. Like a Jake Paul loses Tommy Fury. He didn't go quit. He got in there and carried on fighting. Like, that would have been a perfect time to quit and say, do you know what? I've made the millions. I'm out.
It's because he actually fought a boxer. And he was like, but the thing is, it weren't really...
I've got so much respect for Jake Paul.
Yeah, we'll get on to Jake Paul in a minute. We'll get on to that in a minute. But
I just don't know if I see the I don't know if I see the hunger in him for boxing.
No, I think it is there. I think the hunger is there. I just think, like you said, I think if he's just doing it his way.
He's doing it his way. Maybe
the way it might not work, but
yeah, maybe the way he should do it his way.
But you got to think, it could even be, and I generally don't know. Yeah, I'm just like chucking things out there. I'm just chucking things out that could make sense. Like it could even be as simple as an ego thing, where he's like, everyone's telling me to do it this way. Fuck yous. I don't want to do it your way. I'm going to do it my own way, and I guarantee I get to show yous that because even when he was with Robert McCracken, they started to change like into a boxer, didn't they?
Yeah.
Like I want to say it was after the Ruiz fight, his first loss. Or was it before that? Was he going that way before that?
Before that.
It was before
It was
that.
a little bit before that.
You
He
never know as well.
started.
It could be subconsciously the knockout was like he wants to box a bit more, so he's less exposed to getting knocked out.
Yeah. Yeah, because to be fair, if he can box like that and win, the fans might not think, oh, well, it's not. Oh, we want him to see him. Yeah,
At the end
big,
of the
he's got
day, like,
muscles.
you
A
said the
win's a
right. You
win,
said the
man.
right thing.
I
He has
think
to go do you.
Do you,
I
man?
think he's
Yeah.
the third best boxer in the heavyweight division.
and go explore. Yeah, I want to see the fight with Deontay Wilder.
That's happening.
I want that.
That's
Like,
happening.
I want him to fucking fuck his shit up.
The
But-
only thing is with him though, he's always got a chance. Like, 'cause
Yeah,
of
but I
how
need.
hard he
Yeah, but I
hits.
need to see
How big he- how long he is.
Yeah, but I need
Big,
to see.
man.
Yeah, but I need to see the old, not the old AJ, but I need to see the
What, you wanna see,
aggressive
like, a pub
AJ.
brawl,
No, I want.
and
I
keep
need.
just going
No,
at it.
the AJ that fucking sparks him the fuck out is the aggressive AJ, not the. I'm not saying still not boxing, but not the guy that comes out and starts flicking at that guy that used to come out and fucking.
streets.
He
You
used
wanna
to
see the
fucking
streets.
kill
You
you.
wanna see the
You know
streets.
what I mean? Man used to come out wanting to like kill you. That's why like he reminded me not like Mike Tyson, but he used to come out with like aggression.
Yeah,
he had that like fire in his belly, and now he. Like you said though, there's so many.
There could be loads of different
It's hard,
reasons.
man.
Yeah.
Like it's hard.
I just for him.
I do love him though.
AJ
I want him to. I want him to
AJ
I
see
want to
it.
see him
back
do
to
it
the top,
because like there's nothing better than when the hero gets ripped down.
He's
and
a
then
local
gets,
lad
and
as
then,
well,
and then goes
man.
back up.
I've always
He's
loved
from
him,
like
man.
25,
I used to
20
get cussed
miles
for
down
loving
the
him.
road. You know what I mean?
But-
Less than that.
But no, I think him v Wilder's good. Then obviously, I think you'll see I think you after the Usyk. I think you after Fury fights Ngannou. I think you'll see him fight Usyk. I think you'll see him fight Usyk quick. I think
I
it's
know.
gonna be.
man.
I generally think
I feel like you're seeing his true
beats
colours
him up.
again, man.
I generally think Usyk is the only guy to get Tyson Fury. He's the only guy, and it's not going to be like he's going to batter him. Yeah, it's going to be.
Well, you think he
it's going to be?
outboxes him?
I think he outboxes Tyson Fury. I think he outboxes
like
Tyson Fury.
that's got really good boxing IQ and his power.
No,
and his, and his
great,
like,
but Tyson Fury's not. He's
Length as well.
he has got length,
like-
but Usyk
then
is so good at
Usyk
cutting
might
off
get up
length.
really close. Yeah,
He knows how to he knows how to box as a smaller fighter.
Like we can't. Do you know what it is?
That's
You
a
can't-
boxing match to
But
me in the
Tyson
heavyweight
Fury needs to
division.
stop being a dick as well, man.
I think he's scared.
He's being a bit of a dick.
I think he's scared. I think he knows. This is the only fight that really he's like, you know what? There could be a little bit of a scare
as well. It comes down to Floyd Mayweather again, man. That
But-
O. They don't want to lose the O.
We can't say he's scared. We can't say he's scared.
I think
He
he's
can't-
scared.
He's not
I
scared. Let's
think
be
he's-
realistic. He's a
he's not,
heavyweight
but he
champ.
fought
He's not
Deontay
scared of
Wilder
anyone,
as well,
innit?
man.
He fought the Alabama Slammer.
but
hardest
yeah,
puncher.
no, he got knocked the fuck out.
Hardest puncher
he's
in
the
heavyweight history.
He's the hardest puncher, but you know, going against Deontay Wilder, what he does in every single fight, he's easy to break down. Usyk's a hard guy. Like Usyk's got
You
a
say
game
that
plan.
though. Deontay Wilder's not. He's not the most talented boxer, yeah. But you got to
not
admit.
bad,
You got
though.
to admit.
Everyone knows he's
Fury-
got the
listen.
knockout power. He fights the same in all fights, though, does he not?
No, he. But this is.
I don't think he's that much of a scary to a professional boxer.
Listen. He's the most devastating puncher in heavyweight history. Yeah. When Fury tried to box him, he got caught and he got clocked and he got nearly knocked out.
well, he
So why
wasn't
do you think
knocked
Fury
out.
didn't box him in the next two fights? He put his head down, put his hands up, got in his face and made it ugly. Because I think that's the way you beat Deontay Wilder. I generally do. He's so tall and rangy. I don't think you can. I don't think the boxing shit works because if he catches you once in them 12 rounds,
lights out.
it's lights out. It is.
Yeah, but I don't think
Look at the
he weren't
knockout on
scared.
Tucker,
He weren't
man.
scared.
But I'm saying, why
I-
did Fury not box him the next two fights?
Yeah, but we're not saying. I'm not saying.
No, but that's what I'm saying. But you said for a boxer, he's easy to you could just box him. You can't. I don't think you
Yeah,
can.
true.
Because when you box, you stand off, innit?
You stand off, and he's long. He's not like small and stocky. He's long.
Yeah, but that's why you
And
need
he's
to
not
go.
a good boxer.
Yeah, but that's why you need to go with someone like that with aggression. You can't box
So I
someone
would
like
want to see
him.
an Usyk versus
But
Deontay
are you-
Wilder.
are you-
Because Usyk does get hit. He has been hit.
Yeah.
He got hit a few
but
times with AJ. I would want to see that fight.
I think Usyk's too good for your Deontay Wilder.
No,
I don't think Deontay Wilder could eat. I think Usyk would be so much in his face because he's a smaller guy that Deontay Wilder would not be able to get a shot off.
Yeah, if he got in his face, but this is what we're saying. He
but
wouldn't be able to go in there and
Usyk
box
against
him.
Anthony Joshua, Usyk was just in his face.
He got on the inside.
He get on the inside. He do the same thing. Get on the inside.
very fit
Dance
as well.
around. Get on the inside. That's why AJ couldn't get to him because you can't use
He
your
looks
jab.
silky. He does
You
genuinely
can't.
look like he's dancing.
He moves just like all like this up
But
in your
Fury,
face.
Fury, man, people forget how good of a boxer he is. He's a legit.
Yeah, but
There's a lot more in these negotiations than we think, though. It's not like
No, 100%.
Tyson Fury's just been ducking him. It's like Frank Warren come out and was like, "There's a lot of shit in these negotiations."
But Eddie
The
Hearn,
ringside
Eddie Hearn is saying like for Usyk, he's like even if Usyk took 30% or something like that, it's still his
The biggest payday
ever
by
payday.
far.
That's why he's like it's Tyson Fury making this all long because he's like Usyk.
But you got to remember,
Usyk's
Fury's
down.
not dumb though. He generally might frustrate because that fight's always going to be there as long as Fury's fighting. No one's gonna if Fury put the offer out, no one's really going to turn.
Well,
that fight down
we
'cause it's
all
a
know
mega
if you
fight.
want to be the champ, you have to fight Fury.
But yes, exactly.
Everyone knows that.
But Fury's smart, bruv. He might be thinking, well, let's fucking frustrate the shit out of him and make it long, make it shitty, horrible. I'll wait a year. I'll wait a year to fight him. Like, it don't bother me. Frustrate him, even though I don't think it really works for Usyk because I don't think he's mentally like that anyway. But he might just annoy people, frustrate them, and then fight him.
He annoys people. He's funny as fuck. But he's got Dubois anyway. That's a good.
Yeah,
that's a good.
That is a good fight. I think
because Dubois is a heavy hitter.
He's a heavy hitter. I think everyone in the heavyweight division is a heavy hitter.
But he's under.
Frank Warren.
No, but he's at the gym though.
Yeah, he's at Pug. Yeah, he's with Don Charles.
Yeah,
but any under Frank Warren?
He's signed to Frank Warren.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he's
coaching. He's training at a Pug.
He's
yeah.
massive, man.
Yeah, he's
I see a
big.
picture of him and that Razor Ali together. And I was like, fuck it.
Yeah, he's big. That's a good fight. I do think Usyk, stylistically, I think Usyk probably does win that. But there's always that but everyone thinks Usyk's small. He's not. I seen him and Dubois head to head, and I was like, bruv, there's not even that much height difference.
No, he's like 6.
Usyk's not small.
He's only small to like the likes of Fury
and then AJ, like the height wise,
they are like
they're big. They're like 6'5", 6'6". Deontay Wilder's like 6'5".
He's 6'7" though. I think Fury.
Fury, yeah, no,
Fury's massive,
taller than that.
man.
I think.
6'9",
I think he's 6'8", 6'9".
No,
I
yeah,
thought he
I
was
think
6'9". Yeah, I swear.
Imagine a
He's a
6'9".
mountain, bro.
Imagine he gets him in the clinch and he's leaning on his back. The pressure, bro, his back might fucking.
But I heard a lot of people talk about the Ngannou fight, and Brendan Sharp, but he reckons that because it's an easy fight for Fury, technically on paper.
You reckon he's not?
He's gonna go in there and he'll be able to turn around like that. This is like a warm up for him.
Yeah.
Like just to get some rounds, fuck around, get money. He could turn around and fight Usyk 2 months later, 3 months later. There's not a big layoff. It's not like unless Ngannou goes out there and absolutely collapses him, man.
He's 6'7".
Nigerian. You're racist, bro.
He is Nigerian.
No, he's not Nigerian.
He's Ghanaian.
I think he's where is he from? He might be from Cameroon, I think. I think he's from Cameroon. He's not one of Linus's guys.
Are you sure?
Yeah, he's from Cameroon.
Bro.
No, it's Cameroon.
Usyk 6'3".
Right. I don't know fighting.
Yeah,
Right, he's still 100 kg though.
Who?
Usyk.
Yeah, he's a big guy. I don't think.
Yeah, but I think when you're in like the hundreds range, 90 to 100 range. Listen, like you get small guys, yeah. Like say if like I'm 70 kg, yeah, I'm a small guy, yeah, but I could probably still pack a punch from my size. Like he's like 100 kg in the heavyweight division, bro. He's got plenty of size to fuck people up.
Yeah, but you look at Deontay Wilder. He's not. He's
Deontay Wilder.
He's 120
freak
kg.
power. There's something to do, apparently there's something in his like the way his like body is and that. Like he can. There's just something. I was watching a diagram of like it was showing like his bones, the way his bones move. And he's got something that like to do with how he punches people like
because he
does look athletic.
He really looks like every time he's hitting a punching bag, like the punching, you know, the machine, like the carnivals and shit. Right? He looks like he's hitting.
Yeah, but it's like he's got the delts and everything.
Didn't he put Fury down again in the third fight? He put him down twice. Or he put him down once. He put him down once hard as well. You know when Fury put him down in the third fight?
Yeah, he did knock him. Yeah, he did knock him.
Like the next round, Wilder put him down. It's like, he's got an Alabama. But AJ, I'm excited for that fight. Wilder versus AJ.
If it happens.
But I heard Malik's...
I want to see that. I've wanted to
But
see
it's
it
meant
from
to
ages.
have-
No,
it's
I
meant
think
to be
it will
agreed
happen.
already, isn't it?
They better.
Saudi Arabia.
Eddie Hearn said they had a free fight plan.
I think AJ would want it because like everyone when AJ had the belts, that's what the fight was, isn't it? You'd be scared to fight
that guy
him.
that he fought, that Helenius, only lost 4 times before this.
Yeah.
Like his record was like 32.
Like, when did he beat?
It's
What
not
round
that
did he
bad.
put him down in?
7.
7.
The 7th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a good knockout, to be fair.
What was it like the fight? I didn't even watch it.
It was
Boring.
no, it was all right. Like it was tentative, obviously, but then we don't know how difficult. Like the Anthony Joshua was saying in his things, he's like, if the opening was there earlier, I would have fucking knocked him out. They just weren't there.
People
Like,
love to
I could not
criticise,
knock him out. Like it weren't there.
Mate, he must fucking
Hate it.
Hate
Oh,
it
but
at
you know
the
he
minute,
did. That was
man.
pressure off his shoulders. He got out the ring. When the fight got called off, he stepped out the ring. He done that to everyone, and then he got out the ring, walked around the whole ring, and was like spudding people that he knew. McGregor ran up to him and
Gave him some
got the
whiskey
Guinness and
or
poured the
Guinness, yeah.
Guinness in his mouth. Then even on the thing he was saying something about KSI McGregor, bro. It was fucking gimmick.
Was it?
McGregor's running over. He's like, hey, your boy here.
Them two
And he
have
was
always
doing all
got
this,
on, though, innit?
throwing his hands up McGregor. So he's saying something about KSI, and Anthony Joshua's like, nah, that's my guy, man. That's my guy. McGregor was like, fuck off.
But them two do get on well, Anthony Joshua and
KSI.
McGregor.
Oh, McGregor. Yeah.
They have like
And then McGregor got in the ring and was
Yeah, but
like,
Anthony Joshua's that guy, isn't he?
Yeah.
Chameleon. He's that guy. He can get
Yeah.
on with anyone.
and then that was just a weight lifted off his shoulders, I think.
Now you know his I actually feel
And
sorry
Helenius
for
was
him,
tall.
man.
Helenius was tall and long.
I wanna
And
see him
Joshua
do
was
well.
like, I never fight people his height with a bigger reach than me.
Yeah,
like,
is-
it's
The pressure like you said, the pressure he got. Yeah, what he done for boxing, Anthony Joshua, like he was boxing.
Yeah,
he
that's what I'm
made
saying.
Matchroom
He
get money.
revitalised,
Yeah.
yeah.
So like, I do feel sorry for him when everyone dragged him,
dragged him,
fuck
dragged
down,
him
dragged
every
him
day,
through the
every
cobbles.
day. And you nowadays back in the day, you probably could have avoided it because you just wouldn't go pick up a newspaper. Whereas nowadays, if you've got a phone, there's no way of avoiding this shit. innit?
Twitter and
There's no way of
Instagram,
like
it's everywhere.
avoiding it. Like,
No, I do. I hope he
he
come back.
get.
Yeah,
I hope he
same.
can.
Oh,
Well,
is
not
he-
even come back.
Has he
If
been
just
training
goes
in
and
America?
If he just reaches the top
Is he?
again.
Well,
Yeah.
I hope
He don't have to fight how he used to
He's got the
fight.
cake. He just needs.
I
the
hope
cherry.
he achieves whatever
he wants to.
Yeah.
his goal is to achieve, and whatever that is, I hopefully he gets it. What,
Big
has he
up
been
AJ,
training in
man.
America?
Yeah, he's with Derek James. He's with Errol Spence's coach.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I think it's Derek James.
Speaking about that fight, then what about Dillian Whyte? Do you reckon he's guilty? Not guilty?
Dylan White's been fucking. Of course he is, man.
I reckon you're innocent until proven guilty, but he has popped. But if he can show, if he can say, right, this is what this, like, say if it's tainted supplement or something, let's say for instance, if he can prove like this is the supplements I've been taking and they test it and they're like, yeah, this is tainted.
He passed
Then-
4 before though. As well.
Yeah, like I don't know what
So
he's
it's
even been.
Yeah,
we don't know
I-
what he's
yeah,
even
you
been.
don't.
We've not got a lot of information.
I've not
But I
even,
see
I didn't
Eddie
even-
Hearn
I don't
saying-
know.
There ain't no information. They've not released what it was that he tested positive for. What it is like.
It's under investigation.
It's under investigation.
Yeah,
It's all
we won't
like
know.
so.
Jerk chicken. Man.
But he has tested positive twice before.
Yeah, yeah.
This is his third time.
Yeah.
Was he guilty? Was he guilty?
Did he get
on his other
guilty in the
ones?
last one?
I think one of them he might have been.
So, I mean, if you've been guilty before and it comes up again, it doesn't look good. Like if I've robbed,
Well, if we're gonna bet,
yeah, but if I've robbed like 2 shops back in the day and then a shop gets robbed and I'm there, it's like it don't look good. It don't look good. Hopefully he's not, but it's people, man. Like boxing, they just want to gain the edge.
you know what's crazy about Jake Paul? You know,
We're getting on the Jake.
Yeah,
let's
Like,
go,
I
Jake.
watched.
Yeah,
on
I'll
the
watch-
flight
I watched the
to it.
documentary.
you know what?
as well. It was good. It was good.
Very good. Like
good.
I think more people need to watch it. And
You know what it is? I
actually
think more
respect
people
it.
need documentaries like that. That's why it's
Yeah,
good
they do.
shedding light on people.
But I
'cause
think-
you don't actually understand.
I think Jake Paul was Hill, like was the bad guy. I think he's turned. I think over the last couple fights, he's turned. Everyone's sort of kind of started liking him
Nah.
anyway. Well, I definitely have. I've seen him. I was like, right. I kind of want this guy to win.
Yeah.
Like,
I did.
I kind of
changed
want
my
this guy to
opinion.
start win. Like,
But that's because I actually started to realize, like the first couple fights, I was like, yeah, okay, cool. But when I actually started to see
He's
him,
putting in that work.
when I see him, like I see a training clip of him a couple of years ago, and I was like, nah, this.
Like,
this
he's
guy,
a legit
You're going
professional
there.
boxer now.
You're going
That's
there
all he
6
does.
days a
Yeah.
week.
He
Like,
quit. Like you said on the the documentary. He quit YouTube. He quit doing all that. Like,
Bro, they got
as a
more.
focus. They moved to Puerto Rico.
What did he get
for
more
it.
pay-per-views than was it the Javante Davis Ryan got? He got more pay-per-views
him
than
and
John
Fury. Yeah.
and thingy. Like that's
Him and Tommy Fury.
mad. That's mad.
Yeah.
That is that.
But
is
it is-
deep.
but it is- but it- but it isn't-
mad.
but I-
everyone's watching him probably.
It's just
get
crazy
knocked
though,
out.
because you got to realize everyone has got a story, and people need to stop. Well, they won't, but you need to stop judging people before you.
But Jake
actually
Paul's
know.
that guy though. He's always been that guy where people have either liked him or hated him.
Yeah.
Even when he was on Disney Channel.
Yeah, but the problem is he has to play. You want to play the guy that gets hated anyway because the
'Cause you
more
get more traction.
Yeah, you get more traction from
As long
getting
as you can
hated.
handle it.
You know
And you can handle
you
it.
know their team and that they've planned this all out. This
Yeah,
goal's
'cause there
been
was
planned
that
out.
guy, is it Narissa?
Yeah.
He's the
Nikita.
Yeah, he seems like he's got a bit
yeah.
of dog in him.
Yeah,
He seems like he just hear dog
he
people.
seems-
Yeah, he
he
does.
seems to-
he's a very clued up guy, man.
Yeah.
He
You
is.
can
He
tell by
seems
the-
very dirty, man.
Well, he wouldn't have been
like-
working for the UFC and Dana White's accountant if he weren't.
Yeah, and
clued
he
up,
also
you know what I mean?
Daddy
he
Dana
also-
knows he's dirty.
Yeah.
Daddy Dana hates him.
I like the bit when he said when they were talking in the documentary about doing the union for the fighters.
Yeah, yeah.
And then he said when Dana White was pulling all these shit about Jake, I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, yeah,
He's like,
yeah. They knew lean into it.
Yeah.
Now he's good, but I did want to mention something because I've been watching it all this week. Did you see the clip of the Logan and Jake?
What, them beefing?
Them beefing on the
Yeah,
podcast because Logan was they wouldn't let Logan in with Prime bottles. He was like so whenever Logan was meant to turn up, they were like Nikisa or whoever's managing Jake's thing was like, yeah, you can come, but you're not allowed to wear Prime or have bottles and anything like that. But obviously because their sponsor for the whole event was Celsius, and that's Jake Paul's sponsor, Celsius, which is like a
Crypto.
sports drink.
Oh, is it
it's a
sport?
sports drink. They were like, yes, you can't, because at the last fight he was handing out bottles of Prime behind Jake when Jake was doing the ring walk, and it kind of like caused a bit of conflict apparently. And then Logan
Well,
was.
of course it would. It's a sponsorship that they don't want the market competitors
Yeah.
being in.
It makes
the same-
sense.
Like, why would they pay for a sponsorship if
Yeah.
they're not getting the 100%?
And
market
Prime
in?
sponsors UFC anyway.
Prime
No,
sponsors
UFC, but
UFC
this is
anyway, but
PFL,
Logan was
though.
like, how are you letting that happen where you weren't going to let me bring Prime in and stuff like that? And Jake was like, but it's not me, it's the sponsors say
it's
you can't have it,
business.
it's business, like you can't bring it in. And then they were moaning about, but then Logan done the same thing to him anyway. This is what's jokes, because a few years ago, Jake's sponsored by Better or something to do with Better, which is kind of like a competitor with Barstool, and Logan was something to do with Barstool, and on one of the
I see him
vlogs, he
wearing
done a vlog, and they blurred out his parachute, which said Better. They blurred it all out, and Jake was like, "Why'd you blur out the Better sponsor?" And he was like, "Oh, you know, it's because I'm doing stuff with Barstool, so he couldn't put it." And Jake was like, "Oh, yeah, no, I'm joking. Like, it's all right. It's cool. I understand."
Yeah, because
They seem like they got a weird-
They got a
They
weird
got
dynamic,
weird-
a weird relationship.
Yeah, I feel
man.
like the YouTube and that just fucked him a little bit as brothers. It's sort of like when they went through that.
Competition.
Yeah, when they went
Yeah,
through
you
that
could tell.
competition,
They went through
stage,
unhealthy
it's-
competition.
Yeah, but I feel like it's still there.
It is still there.
Yeah,
It's still
it
there.
is.
It's like
But I feel
I don't
like
think
Logan can't
I don't
take
think
it.
I don't think
Didn't
Jake
Logan's-
cares. Jake's much
No,
more
Jake don't care.
successful than Logan.
But do you
I
not think?
don't
Do you
know.
not
I
think
he's
the
much
ultimate?
more successful.
He will be much more successful than Logan.
Yeah, I don't
man.
think he's
on
much more
trajectory.
successful.
Nah.
But no, I don't
Nah,
think he's
'cause
much more. I think
Prime-
Logan is a
both-
serious marketer.
They're
Like,
both very
serious
good at what
marketer.
they do.
They're both like-
And
like-
if I'm honest, if
I
it's
think
like
that-
each other, they most probably wouldn't be
all
what they are.
They
Anyway.
probably, but I think Logan would rather be Jake.
Well, no,
No.
I think no. Do you know why I agree with you on that one a little bit? Is because I think Logan wanted a little bit more success in the boxing situation.
Yes.
He didn't get it. He's not as good as he
Jake.
thinks he's better than Jake,
But he's
but
not.
he's not.
He don't
But
have that
You
bite.
forget he's in the WWE.
No, he
as
probably
well.
is like inspiring and that, but when he gets in front of the
No,
lights,
he hasn't got the
just-
bite.
He ain't got the,
He
ain't got
doesn't.
the
He
dog.
doesn't
No,
have
Jake-
that bite. Jake
Nah.
has that bite where it's like, I'm gonna fucking hit you to
Yeah.
hurt you. I want to put you out.
Yeah.
He doesn't have that. And but yeah, like you said, but what's the competition's got unhealthy because what's the last thing of like
Parameters, yeah.
male competition?
Death.
I can beat you up. That's like the last level of competition. Like, all right, you're richer than me and all this. Well, who'd win in a fight? I'd beat you up.
But it's-
That's the last level of competition.
It
and
could happen.
Jake beats him in a fight. So he's the big brother and he doesn't have that last level of pull. Like, I'd fuck you up though, so it doesn't matter. None of this matters.
Well, what the
But he
fuck's
does.
up?
He does think he'd beat.
He
him,
does
though.
think
He
he'd beat
didn't
him,
say
but
that
there's
on the podcast.
Yeah, but there's no.
and Jake
there-
just laughed.
But
it
this
off.
is where this YouTube like gimmicky boxing gets laughable because it's all if buts and coconuts. Like, oh, he's got big muscles and he looked
Jake
okay
Paul,
against certain people. Like, no, Jake Paul's been knocking people who can fight out. They couldn't even beat KSI when KSI couldn't fight.
Jake Paul will beat up any.
He didn't win
YouTuber,
that
man.
fight though.
An amateur.
Like KSI did not win that anyway.
Which one?
The
first one.
Yeah,
The first one. Yeah, now you could have given that to Logan.
That was
But
Logan.
he won the second one, I thought.
Yeah, with the 2 points for holding the head down a bit.
I don't know about that's the only
Yeah,
one holding the head down was a bit.
That was
dumb.
probably a draw again.
But Jake
It's probably
That was a draw,
again.
yeah.
Jake beats all of these YouTubers. Though.
I want to see Jake KSI.
I want to see it
I wanna
because
just-
KSI's bare annoying.
I
He
just
won
wanna-
his last fight by an elbow, and everyone's just masking it over like that this didn't happen. Like, he fucking elbowed the guy in the face. He elbowed him in the face.
I don't like KSI, man. He's got way too much pipe. He thinks he's the shit.
I like him.
He's not very humble.
Do you know what it is you've got to do with what you've got to take out of this situation? They're entertainers.
Yes.
Yeah,
and that's what their goal is to do.
yeah,
their
of
goal
course,
is to
but
get the interactions.
No,
on
don't
the
get me
Twitter
wrong.
and
I
the
like
Instagram.
KSI outside of fighting.
Yeah.
Like, I like his YouTube videos. I like him on YouTube. When it comes to fighting and he starts talking shit, but he has to, bare annoying because he's not done nothing to really back it up.
No, I think he's
not fought no
he's
one.
talking shit, but I think he actually generally believes in his shit.
He does,
He
bro.
does,
But
but
you
then
have to.
you've got to,
You have to.
you have to,
Because
yeah.
how do you think he's got to that level?
Jake Paul
where
is
he's at.
fucking
Jake
putting
Paul
him
is
out.
different.
Jake Paul's
league,
been
Like,
like
look, he didn't
proving
look
it.
like he was out of the realms against Tommy Fury.
No, it wasn't.
Like, he looks
it was
like
still a
if he
close
could go
fight.
again, there could be a chance, an even more chance that he beats Tommy.
Yeah, it was still a close
And look
fight.
at you look at all the
Give
respect.
me their
that the-
money, man. I'll fucking train fucking 5 years straight as well.
Yeah, Christ.
You train for a year, yeah? You train for a year doing something that you like doing. You're
this is
going to
the-
be a
yeah,
beast,
but this is where we like turn it around now as well, because they've got so much temptation and stuff, like other business ventures, to pull them away from boxing.
Yeah.
Jake's the only one that's like, I don't
like
give a
Logan
fuck
went
about
Yeah, but I feel
anything
like-
else, crime.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I
doing
feel
loads of
like
other stuff.
because that guy at the start said to him, "If you want to come on
Nikisa,
this
yeah,
thing,
yeah.
we got to be serious." I feel like they've game planned it out. and
Yeah,
obviously
yeah,
he
but that's why you
believes.
got to show Jake like respect. You got to say
course.
this guy's an actual fighter, because
No, he's a
put the
professional
work
athlete
in.
now. You got to, like, people have got to understand he's a professional athlete. And if you don't think he is, go and watch his documentary.
Yeah,
because
his documentary is really good.
Prove
I liked
that
his
he is.
documentary.
Like you said, I started to respect him like a good year ago, because I did think he was annoying. But I've also gained a lot more respect for him since watching that.
Yeah.
He's a professional athlete, 100%.
100%, yeah.
100% he's a professional athlete. Listen, when you're training 6 days a week, you're paying, you got the right team around you, you're going to the thing.
You're moved into a different
how are you
country just
even
to
if he
train.
weren't doing that to compete or something, bro, you're still a fucking pro athlete.
Yeah.
You're training like a pro athlete.
You're eating right. Yeah,
You're like
doing everything.
what else?
He's getting
What else
coached
is a
by-
pro athlete?
He's
then?
getting coached by the best coaches as well.
And he is, and I seen a thing the other day, like a tweet. It was like, watching all these UFC fighters struggle to beat Jake Paul really goes to show how like good the Conor McGregor Floyd Mayweather fight was. Like how good Conor McGregor actually done against
Boxing.
Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
Yeah,
boxing.
but you
Because
say that though, but then you look at Deji. He's fought Floyd Mayweather,
And he got
Logan
stopped.
Paul. Logan
Quick.
Paul. Yeah, there's
but
loads
there
of
was
people
no, but there wasn't even like, but when
Floyd Mayweather. Yeah, to
but
be
when
fair,
Conor and
Yeah,
Floyd
but I
fought,
was
think-
a professional fighter.
Yeah, no, but
when Conor and Floyd fought, it was the first one.
Yeah, but I feel like
and there weren't these like, there was a genuine chance like Floyd might get fucking beat here, which boxing fans didn't. It was the first one, whereas now Floyd walks in there and he's just
doing it as
holding
a
the ring
joke,
cards. He
yeah.
weren't doing that against McGregor. McGregor won the first 3 rounds.
I thought with
He did.
with
Yeah.
the McGregor fight that was more serious. 'Cause
Like, I think Floyd generally like there was times that he
McGregor
was
got-
losing
Maybe
rounds.
he was too complacent.
Too complacent.
Yeah.
Like, whereas now, we can say like, but some of these like genuine UFC fighters have been like smoked by Jake Paul. Like
Tyron Woodley, man,
Smoked.
he's not no fool as well.
Yeah.
like,
No.
2-time world champion.
held back
but
on.
I
the
do
only
think
thing
there's
is
a difference with hitting in a 4 ounce and hitting it like hitting in a 4 ounce for your whole career and learning the because remember it's completely different distance. Like there's an extra distance,
Yeah.
there's an extra way you've got to punch. There's differences, and
The
I don't
ring,
think these
everything.
you MMA fighters can transition the punches over
And
into
you
a
got to
boxing
remember, like
glove.
he's been training how long now? What, 6 years?
Yeah, the only thing I don't
6
want to see
years.
is I don't want to see him get in the octagon, man. I do, but I don't, because Nate Diaz.
Nate Diaz will fuck him up.
Kill him, bro. There's a chance he kills him.
No, Nate Diaz will fucking kill him. And I don't think he won't knock him out. He'll make it long.
Diaz, I love Nate Diaz.
Yeah, he is the guy. He's the only guy. That's what we were saying last time.
Got the ring,
100%.
Yeah, he's just the funniest guy.
He's just kept it 100%.
He finds a way.
I won that fight.
He finds a way to win, even when he's losing in every fight. Every fight, like the Leon Edwards fight, he was losing, and then at the end he caught him with a 1-2, and Edwards was like wobbling, and instead of going and chasing him down trying to finish him, he just pointed at him and goes, "Yeah, motherfucker, I got you, bitch." That's all he done, and then we all look at that moment.
I've seen somebody tweet after that fight. It was like, if boxing or fighting had no rounds, you'd put your money on Nate Diaz. You'd put your money on Nate Diaz.
Yeah, because he can just keep.
And
going.
he's actually quite funny. Watching these podcasts
funny.
of him, he's actually jokes. Like
Why did he slap Khabib?
He hates Khabib.
He hates him.
fucking hates Khabib.
He kept saying in the Nelk podcast, he's like, "Yeah, man, Nick Diaz, man, he calls me. He said I'm self-destructive, and I am pretty self-destructive."
He does. He sounds a bit like Tyson. A little bit, doesn't he?
It's funny,
Punch
man.
drunk a little bit.
He is funny. But that was good. There's been a few good, but the Logan Jake dynamic, weird dynamic. But he's fighting Dylan Dennis. KSI's fighting Fury. Oh yeah, I lost my point. But this
Who's
is the
fighting
point.
Dylan Dallas?
Logan Paul.
Well, who's this Dylan Dennis, man? Where's he come
he's
from,
been
man?
McGregor's, like,
yeah, I know, but
training
what? I've never seen him. What's he
doesn't
do?
fight.
What's he do? I know he's good at jiu-jitsu.
He's the same one that got like Jake Paul pulled up on him and Chuck Bear like.
Whoa.
Yeah. When he was doing the Brendan Sharp
Yeah.
thing. And Anthony Taylor banged him outside of the Misfits event.
Yeah,
Banged him in
he's
his
been
face.
violated.
Yeah, he has.
He's been violated.
Who? Dylan Dennis?
Yeah, violated.
But he's not a striker. He's not a striker.
So this is just dead.
Yeah, it's a bit of a dumb fight, but he's another one online that thinks he's the hardest geezer on earth. But Logan was moaning at Jake for not sharing the Prime card because DAZN does both, was doing both things. They shared Jake Paul's upcoming fight with Nate Diaz on the last Misfits card and done like an ad for it and that, but Jake didn't do it, and Jake was like, "Yeah, why would I share their card?" And Logan was like, "Oh no, but they done it for you, and I'm fighting on it." But he was like, "But your fight wasn't even announced. It couldn't be announced because of your WWE fight. So why would I share what KSI's doing? It's nothing to do with me." Which I think he's right, but then people online were like, "Oh, but it's the influencer boxing scene, and you should all be." Jake Paul's not an influencer
He's a
boxer.
professional
He's a professional.
now.
His card is a professional boxing
He
card.
don't give a fuck except from boxing.
He said this the whole way along. I don't know why people get confused and start saying, class him as the influencer scene. He's not in the influencer scene.
He wants to take over.
He's
the
boxing. He's a boxer.
Yeah, but people can't. They're not happy. They can't get that in their head no more.
Like, why would he share a gimmicky card where someone the other day showed me there might be a fight where there's 3 of them in a ring fighting each other? Like,
What?
this is a gimmicky card. Why is Jake Paul going to
Nobody
share
takes
that
it.
when he's got a
wants the real
woman?
boxers.
He's got a woman on his card fighting for a fucking world title in
Amanda
the
Serrano.
co-main.
She's good, man.
Yeah,
she's
sick.
fucking good.
She's sick.
and he brought her out the dirt.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
So, like, why is he going to be sharing a gimmicky card where they're doing 2-on-2 tag team matches and that? It's different lanes.
Well,
It's
do you know
different.
what
Yeah, but you know,
No.
these people can't accept.
No.
They can't accept he's
What's
come
that?
out.
He's
He's
not-
out.
So I seen something on Twitter saying it was the American women's boxer, man, the one with the braids. What's her name?
Clarissa Shields.
Yeah, she reckoned she'd beat Jake Paul up. I was like, bro, Jake Paul would kill you.
She's meant to be fighting a man.
Yeah, she is.
In
I don't think it's
MMA.
gonna. I think it's gonna be
boxing.
like sparring, like technical
is it sparring?
Yeah, I don't think
Like,
he's.
people on Twitter
No, I heard this
actually
is meant to be
thought
a
she could
fight.
beat Jake
On
Paul.
Rogan was like, these are meant to be a fight.
No, I thought they were saying it's gonna be
And this
like
guy's
technical,
a knockout,
technical
like a
sparring.
knockout.
I thought it was gonna be like.
I don't know, but
technical-
she signed a deal with PFL.
Yeah, she's done MMA
Yeah.
fights, but but this is the thing, yeah. Technically,
Bunzini.
she's better.
Yeah, but she
Like,
gets knocked the fuck out from
but
power.
yeah, it's not. But we're not talking technically now. We're talking men are just stronger than women at these weights. This is a fact. Why do you think in every sport they are separated?
Yeah.
And why do you think now men are turning into women and going over to women's sports and fucking dominating?
Do you know who puts
There's a
that
difference.
into context perfect? There's somebody asked Serena Williams what it's like playing Andy Murray. She's like, I don't want to play Andy Murray because he'll beat me 6-0, 6-0, 6-0.
Yeah, it's just different.
Oh, you watched the playbook? Any of you watched the playbook?
No.
Oh man, you don't want to watch that on Netflix, but it's about like Serena Williams and her coach now, man. It's sick.
Is it?
Yeah, there's loads of different parts. You got Jose Mourinho when he took over.
Tottenham, yeah.
Nah. What's the first team he took over?
Chelsea?
Nah, the first ever team.
Porto.
Bro. That's
Yeah.
unreal, man. I was like, bro,
Yeah,
this
I'll have
guy
to give it a
is the
watch.
special
Yeah,
one.
sounds good. I like anything to do with the
Sport.
in-depth athlete sports.
Yeah, and then there's one about a basketball player,
Like,
a basketball
I
coach
watched
and
that
that.
Johnny Manziel thing as well.
Good.
That was,
Yeah, I
that
need
was
to
good.
watch that. Money Manziel. That's what they called it.
Yeah, I'm
Johnny
gonna
football.
watch that.
But yeah, there's just a difference. There's just the way it's just different. Like it's just completely different. It's all different.
She's big girl, Serena
No-
Williams, you know.
Oh, Serena Williams, yeah.
And I can't believe she's only like 70 something kg. I'm like looking at her thinking, you seen her
she might be
size of them
small, though.
fucking
You know, she's
legs.
small, though.
She's like
height.
yeah,
Is she
she
small, though? Yeah.
She is
I feel like women look
She
big
looks
when you see them on a
massive.
screen, and then when you see them in real life, they're like, right, they
But
tiny.
She got them jugs as
apparently
well,
she
man.
would struggle
Jugsines.
to beat like the
Bro, she got bunda and jogs.
She'd be able to
heavies,
struggle
heavies.
struggle to beat like the 250th ranked college male.
She got out of a white
American.
man.
Yeah. Damn.
Wasn't Drake
What's wrong with that?
I don't know.
What's wrong with that? But we'll touch on is there any upcoming fights?
I'd like to
I know
see-
there's the
There's a
Israel and Strickland got
Yeah, the
announced,
UFC.
innit?
I'd like to see Jake Paul though, like soon. I know he's picking his fights, but I want to see him go start boxers.
Oh,
I wanna
1 minute,
start seeing
quick
some
one back
boxers.
onto boxing, quick. I watched an interview the other day with Frankie's opponent, ex-opponent, Louis Norman. He fought on that card as well, yeah, yesterday. And I watched an interview of him with someone that was just at the gym, done an interview of him. And he was talking about becoming a like, you're going to have to watch it, man, because the fucking, it was weird. It
I
was
wish he
weird.
was there
Like the
when that day when he
mindset
spoke to
was
us
weird,
about-
yeah, because he's basically saying that Journeyman throw fights. He's basically said Journeyman throw the fights.
What do you mean?
Like that they go in there and
already know.
he goes, I go in there and, like, I only give 50%. Like I don't give 100%. Because I'm a journeyman. I'm meant to. He's basically saying they fucking throw fights. Basically.
Yeah, that's what I did.
So because I'm thinking, what, you can't go in there and win. You can't go in there and win. Like I'm gonna ask him because he's at Jordan's.
Yeah, but
fight.
that's
I'm gonna
where
interview him.
Yeah, but that's what
I need to know.
Yeah, but that's what I think boxing is shit. 'Cause I think that's what happens. I
'Cause
think
he was-
journeymen do, and I feel like sometimes in
because we felt
people's
sorry. We do. Let's
careers-
reiterate that as well because we spoke to him personally after Frankie's fight.
Yeah.
And he come up to us like we were wearing team
Story, and we were just
stuff.
chatting to him for a bit.
And he was we felt bad, and then afterwards we looked at each other. It was like, bro, that guy is. Why
Yeah,
is
it was
he
weird. It was just a weird mindset. Like I just found it weird because he's saying he
He could
thinks
have been
he can be. He's still
British
saying he was like
champion.
I could be champion,
Well,
but
go and do it then.
because of the money in that he can't. But I'm like, but the money will come if you become champion, no? Like the money comes.
I suppose it's for people's mindset, isn't it?
I just didn't understand it. But then when he was talking about the journeyman thing, and he was like, "Yeah, we only give 50%. Like, if you go in there and think this guy's good, they just like take their foot off the gas and just walk around." But I'm like, "What? You can't."
Remember,
go in there
we watched that journeyman though,
and
he
beat him.
fucking sparked the guy straight
Yeah.
out.
But was he a journeyman? Was he a journeyman though? Or was he just a fucking underdog? A real underdog? Like this guy's got no chance.
Yeah,
Like, was he a journeyman or was he
Fuck,
an
that
underdog?
fight was mad.
But I'm going to ask him because I don't understand it. Because if that is the case, and the journeymen are going in there and not trying to win,
I think
they're fucking rigging fights. They're rigged fights.
They are.
this Friday-
They're fights that shouldn't.
shouldn't count.
They're pointless.
They're
sparse.
Yeah, but this is why I think a lot of people don't like boxing because that's what they say it is.
Because that's a
They
because to
are.
me, yeah, if you're going in there and you're not trying to win because you're not meant to because you're a journeyman, they're paying all this money for the experience. That's a fucking rigged fight.
You know, yeah, but you know journeymen are because they go in
I
and,
just
they
never
and
knew, but
they go in and they cover up.
But I thought the dynamic was they were just not good enough to win.
You can't knock them out because they got a fight next week.
I just thought, they were just not good enough to win. Like, I'm nowhere. Like, I can't win this fight. So let me tuck up and just be hard to knock out. That's what I thought it was. I didn't think it was if they put.
That's
100%.
but that's no difference. There's
Yeah.
someone tucking up and only giving 50%.
but I mean, like in. No, because up and not. If you're not good enough to win, and you get beat and stopped,
everyone's got a chance.
if you're good enough to win and you purposely,
but everyone's
lose.
got a chance.
A puncher's chance.
Everyone,
yes.
The thing
they're
that's annoying
professional
about this
boxers.
bloke,
They all
though,
got a
is
chance.
he genuinely believes he could be champion, but he's saying his excuse is that he doesn't earn enough money when he's the main fighter. He earns more like getting
being a journeyman. Yeah, and they do.
Which makes
that's
sense.
why it comes with the long
I'm saying,
term.
can you not be a journeyman? And if you think you can beat this guy, go and beat this guy. Or do the people around boxing, they're like, nah, he's not a journeyman no more, don't use him. Is this
that's probably that's the dynamic.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask him. I'm going to see him at Jordan's fight, and I'm going to fucking ask him.
Well, we already know that because look how hard it is for Frankie.
Yeah.
So you already know, if Frankie was a journeyman, he'd probably get a lot more fights and get paid a lot more money.
So if he started stopping people, would people just be like, right, don't use this guy?
He would have to go and fight people.
Boxing's fucking shady, man. It's shady because you don't get that in MMA. You look at Dunk the other day, second professional fight, come up short, but he's going out and you got to go out and fight people, good people, because it's the only way to get in the UFC. Yeah, you might not be ready to go and fight fucking top 10 guys. We're not saying this, but you got to be fighting someone a little bit better every time.
Boxing's too political, man.
Way too political.
The first issue is that they've got too many.
It's like
they've got too many boxing
organisations. It's government, man.
Yeah,
it's oversaturated government, governing bodies. It's just too much. It's way too much. Like, listen, boxing shouldn't be hard. Like, listen, fights. You're not meant to win all fights anyway. Like, that's impossible.
Or they should keep all the organisations and say you can only fight for one organisation.
But do you think that's what makes it more exciting?
Boxing,
because it's like they tried to keep their own record, so it's like undefeated, like and make a big thing.
What they do is they build a character. Yeah, you build up this like guy. Who's that young Asian guy? Adam Azim. They're doing that like perfectly.
But he is fighting better people every time.
He is good. Yeah,
he's good, and he is good.
He is. Yeah, but they're doing exactly the same thing.
Fighting this Friday as well, isn't he?
Yeah, same with him though. He's fighting decent. Like he's had some 12
rounder.
He's had some tests. Yeah, it was just weird. I just found it weird. I thought, oh, this is.
But then again, that Louis Norman is a test to some other journeyman.
No, he's definitely a test for people. Like,
you know what it is? You just fucking don't know with this, but it just sounds shit anyway. We're even explaining it.
Yeah,
it's just long.
But I wish you was there and actually met him in person, because you would be feeling like it was just the weirdest conversation.
Well, it just sounds like he just puts himself
down. That's what it sounded like. He didn't have no self belief.
You got no.
I'm not trying to drag him because I've never been in a ring. I've never stepped in a ring. I'm not saying that. I'm just looking at it from a point of view of like, I still can't get in my head like. Yeah, but if I speak to someone and they like, if I speak to a boxer and their goal isn't to like be a world champion.
What's the point in
like be a world champion? I think, why would your goal not to be a world champion? But then again, I think, do they? Because I don't know how hard it is to become a world champion in boxing because I don't box. Do they know that like it is like a 1% of the 1% that get there? So don't try and have an high expectation. I don't know.
Then again, you got to look at his life. Like, he's got depends on him. Like, he might have kids.
He does. That's what he was saying. To be fair, he was saying in his interview, like, I've got a kid, a family, a mortgage now. I can't really. Like, he was. There was a lot of other things.
There's got to be pros and cons.
Yeah, there was pros and cons, and he was talking about he used to be a big ticket seller, and he's not because of personal reasons. So some stuff might have happened as well. I'm not saying that.
Yeah, but then do you want to be in there getting your fucking head boxed off, and you got kids and then a mortgage payment? When one day you get
$2,000 a week.
One day you can get knocked in the fucking head. Yeah, you getting paid $2,000 a week. Start fucking learning some other shit. Use that fucking money for something else. Get yourself out of the trap. But, you got $2,000 a week. You're on good money, mate.
Like he's most probably brought up his whole life boxing. It's easy money for him.
Yeah, but again, man, that's
us, people that don't box.
Yeah, but
we
learning
look at
to
them
adapt.
extra things.
But that's the same for you in your job, and you trying to say, I'm never going to try to get out of my job. Because that's all you know. Is that, mate, you have to adapt.
But I feel like people do that though.
But they do that.
No, that is a normal.
That's not my mindset. So I can't understand it. And it is easy.
And it is easy, and it's good money.
It's easy,
it's good money, and he's obviously.
But I'd rather go out on my shield, man, and fucking restart.
No, if I'm gonna do something,
Monopoly ones, I got sent to jail.
That's me personally.
I'm gonna ask him when I see him anyway. I'm gonna because he's at Jordan's fight, and I'm gonna be there for the weigh-ins. So I'm gonna speak to him and. I've just got a few questions about it. I'm just confused.
No, it's interesting because we're three guys that, like, if we were to do anything athletic or sport, like, we have that mentality where
I want to be the best.
We don't want to, like, losing is not like.
But then I suppose, is it any different to playing football when you're never going to be pro? So why are you still paying to play?
Yeah, but you're playing out of enjoyment.
But you still want to win though.
Yeah. I would never go and throw a game of football.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd never go and throw a game of football. That's the
Whereas
difference.
what he's
I think that's
saying-
the difference. He was basically
What
saying
he's saying he can win, but he doesn't. He doesn't
Yes,
choose
yes,
to. Whereas like
yes.
you go and play football, you're not like, oh, we're gonna let him win today because we can't win the league.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
no,
I'm with you. Yeah.
We go and win. We go and try
Yeah,
and win.
yeah.
They might be a better team, but we try and win.
Yeah. No, yeah.
You just need to end. You either
Like you
need
said,
to
that's the
end it
question
or
you
you
need to
do
ask,
carry
is,
on. But then,
is it hindered on Journeyman to say like are they not allowed to go in there and win? Are they just going in there to get hit?
Yeah, I'm going to ask him.
think
I'm going
it
to
is
get deep with. I'm going to get.
well, we already know that because we had already one guy in there say that to us.
But there's some big local things happening as well. Obviously, we touched on Dunk. Dunk obviously had his fight back, come up short. I was speaking to Sammy the other day. Apparently, it was a close.
It was close.
Yeah, apparently,
Dunk was saying it's close.
Dunk should have won. A lot of people were saying, but they just didn't get the nod. But there was a lot of positives to
Coming
take
out
of
from a
it.
year out.
Yeah, a year out.
Like,
But
It's the game.
It's the game.
It's the game, man.
It is
He's
the
got
game.
the mentality that he'll bounce.
He'll
back
bounce
from
back,
that anyway.
man. So
Then his best mate, he's fighting.
yeah, Linus is back in action.
Conway actually wants it.
Sheffield. At Sheffield, he's on the Lee Wood Warrington card.
Yeah, that's fucking
Good
that's
card.
A good fight.
Good
man.
card. That's a great fight.
What
That's
date
Sheffield
is that?
as well.
October.
That
The
is
17th or something. Is it?
early October, I think. I wanna
That's
say.
a really good fight, man.
Yeah,
Who
that's
do you
a good
reckon? Leewood and Warrington, man.
I don't know because I don't know what Warrington's
fighter,
like
man.
anymore.
Good fighter.
But is he still that
I
good?
don't know if he's still.
Is he still that good? I'm not sure because he's getting on a bit now.
Then we got
Warrington.
the big fight. That's
Tysie
been
Gallagher.
announced this week. Last week even.
She's gonna smash it, man.
Tysie
She's actually
Gallagher.
like they're so actually mad.
France as well.
Man,
Is it
France.
Paris?
No, it's in Lille. No,
Lille.
it's not in Lille. It's in like
Yeah.
Douai in Lille. Like
Douvres.
it's a bit weird. It's a weird place to get to. Weird.
But that's
like,
her
it's, like,
hometown.
hard to get to. Like easier just to drive there.
How long's the drive?
4.5 hours.
That's not even bad.
Easier just to
4.5
drive there. I swear
hours?
down. I was looking on the maps. I was like,
What,
you
from-
can't really
from
get a flight
England?
there. Yeah.
That's not even bad.
You can't really get a flight there, and that it's a weird
drove
because you have to
fucking
go
up
to Lille.
north.
You have to go to Lille, and then from Lille, it takes like 5.5. It's weird. It's a weird place to
TCF on
get to.
tour, maybe.
Yeah, I have to be. That's a big day.
We can't miss
You
that.
can't miss that. That's a big day.
I'd drive there.
Like that's a world title. That's a WBO.
Be a good day out for the
Um,
lads.
that woman's 17-0, man.
It's a big fight.
It's a big
for her.
fight.
But the way Tysie fought last time, man,
Yeah.
it's not out of her depth
Nah.
at all. Like she's gonna go in there and make it.
They've got
fight,
two
and she's
world
gonna go in there
champions
to
out there,
win.
Jim, as well. I was doing a bit. Of
Well,
pre-
Nina, she's what? She was probably like one of the toughest girls to fight,
Yeah, and she put it on.
and
her.
she put it on her.
Yeah.
Like it could have gone either way.
But this, like in this girls' gym, the French girl, there's two of them are like world champions in there. I think there's another guy as well.
Must be
Imagine
a
having
good
two
gym.
world champs in your gym. Like that's a pretty good gym, isn't it?
Tony might have that in the
Yeah,
coming
no,
years.
Tony probably will have that in a couple of years. Like that, but I'm just like, if you've got two world champions in your gym, that's a good gym.
A very good.
A very good gym, like world champs. Mad. But yeah, this girl's 17-0, and I think I see a few interviews. She weren't getting fights either in England.
Was she not?
Nah, she was kind of getting iced out. Because you'd think, why would a lot of the
Why
English
would
girls
any
have
of
the
them?
titles? So why would they not go and fight her just to get a title? It was just weird. So
She
but
must
hopefully
be good.
Tysie can bring that title back.
Tysie will bring.
that title
I
back
think
to
she's
Luton, and
fucking good for the girls. man.
that's mad.
I think she goes and tears it.
Big support. Let's try and get a big support.
Yeah,
over
big
there
support
for her
out
as
there.
well.
Yeah, yeah. It's about 4.5 hours drive. It is easier to drive.
I'll
Way
drive.
easier.
4.5
to
hours ain't even that long.
No,
really.
it's not.
We've done worse in the
Yeah,
battle bus.
in the battle bus.
Oh,
Yeah.
I drove 5 hours, five
In the
and a
battle
half
bus.
hours.
Screws are coming
What
out.
about a boss, man?
Shag bus.
Yeah. So that would be good.
And
It'd be good
Jordan.
for her as well. And
Got,
yeah, Jordan's on the 2nd of September.
Sam.
It's title eliminator, isn't it?
Yeah. Title
Sam
eliminator
as well.
and then Sam.
Oh,
Pulley's fighting again.
Luton's.
There's a
They've
lot
all
going
come
fire
out.
on.
pit,
They've all
man.
come
It's
out.
a
Everyone's
fire
fighting.
pit.
Like September's like busy. A busy month.
Sam, yeah, I
pit.
can't wait to watch Sam. I can't wait for Frankie though, man. I swear to God,
Frankie's not gonna be
I
too
can't
close.
wait till he has that. He gets them opportunities. So I think that's when we're gonna see him shine.
I think we will in the next 2 or 3 fights. Hopefully, see him on one big card, man, like the Tom Ansell.
Yeah, I
card.
think you see him
Hopefully-
shine, man. I do. I think he's just got it, man.
And I think
Like when you watch him box, man. I think Peter, when you watch him box, he can fucking box. box.
Yeah, and you got to shout out Tony as well.
Huh?
Man. He's building a little community there that's going to go far, man.
Yeah.
Like that, like even Reece Cooper as well. He's getting all
Yeah.
of these people.
Reece
They're
got a
all
lot
under
of
the
them.
same roofs,
Yeah.
man. They're all doing. They're all doing things, man. It's good.
No, it's good.
And I'm loving all the competition. I'm watching Reece's stories and that, and it's like,
yeah, Reece is loving it, man.
yeah, seeing all of their little like who.
But that's what you want. You
And
want
he's
that
done well.
same
Reece has done well to get them all in the same like room because
Yeah.
they're like with the competition, but they could learn off each other,
Of course.
and like techniques and
And
what do you do. Like,
3 of them are at the same gym,
Yeah.
by the same coach. So
It's like that. You're helping build the community as well, isn't it? Like even up and coming fighters that want to get like
And-
younger guys who watch.
and it's good because like now Luton actually have a renowned strength and conditioning trainer for boxing because he does a lot of all
and it's not
combat
just boxing
sports.
as well.
Well,
He loves
athletes.
combat sports, but he does other stuff.
No, he does do other stuff, but I mean, for like, if you're an up and coming boxer, you don't have to go outside
yeah, you
to
go
go and
to
get a
Reece
strength and
Cooper.
conditioner who's got a pedigree in
And
doing
soon,
boxing.
soon,
Like, he's got a pedigree in
soon
doing
he's
boxing.
going to be a world champion.
Strength and conditioning
And
coach.
coach.
Yeah. So, yeah, no, there's a lot of big things. Luton obviously got a loss yesterday. Brighton was a good game though.
Yeah,
Luton, there was
what
good
was the
moments in the
2-1?
game. 4-1.
4-1.
I think,
But it wasn't a 4-1 game.
It was a 2-1.
Nah,
game.
no. Yeah.
I think it was a 2-0 game. Did you say that as well, Dylan?
No, I would say
2-1.
2-1.
No, I think it was a 2-0 game.
Our penalty shouldn't have been a penalty.
No, our penalty shouldn't have been a penalty.
Their penalty shouldn't have been a penalty.
I think their
either.
penalty was a penalty.
Do you think?
Yeah, because I think why is he kind of like it wasn't
I think that's
I
so
think
soft.
no, but it was because he's got
his hands in.
no
the wrong
it
place.
wasn't that. I don't even think it was that. I think if Lockyer stayed on his feet and didn't fall on him, I think it wouldn't have been a penalty. It just looked worse because he had his arm on him, and then when he tripped up, it looked like he tripped him up and fell on him,
Yeah.
which he did kind of. If he didn't fall on him, it would have been alright. Our penalty wasn't a penalty,
No,
but
it
the
wasn't
ref
a
might have been thinking, I gave a soft one there. I'm going to give it equal it out.
There,
but
there was a lot of positives because there's players
lot
there
of
that I thought
positives.
might struggle in the Premier League.
Yeah,
and
they didn't.
They like
Even
Carlton
the players
Morris
that come on,
and Adebayo.
Carlton Morris.
Carlton
man.
Morris looked in. Like
Carlton
I feel
Morris.
like if we
Yeah, but again, it's like your fight. It's like fighters, isn't it? Like, you know, when it's like the journeymans in the championship, and now like when you get to play proper football, you're gonna see some guys that can
Yeah.
actually play proper football.
Pelly looked good until he done that stupid mistake.
Yeah, he did
man.
make a bad mistake.
Like he looked comfortable on the ball
Bad
and
mistake.
stuff, but that Kabore.
that was a
as
costly
well.
mistake. That could have been that we could have got a draw out of that
Yeah.
game. If you think
With
you go
2-1.
2-1 and there was 7 minutes added on. That was in like the 85th, I want to say.
third or
So there was
fifth, yeah.
like 15 minutes left of the game. Like we could and
And
Brighton would have
momentum.
sat in Brighton because
Brighton are a good team.
Brighton are a sick team.
They're Europe.
They
Brighton
played
are a sick
really
team.
good last season.
I honestly do think they're not going to be as good as they were last season. Though.
Nah.
Not
them
with
two
Europe and
losing
that
them
as
two
well.
midfielders. Because they
They're
didn't
versus
pop the ball
Chelsea.
around as good as they usually do.
No.
Like Luton looked in the game.
Yeah.
Luton were in the game. I'll tell you who played sick for Brighton though, João Pedro.
He's good, man.
Oh my god,
He was no doubt he was going to
so
play good.
And he's
Being
from
an
Watford. He
ex-Watford
just got
as
signed
well.
from Watford. He was so good.
But as long as Luton can stay up,
I think they will. I think they got a chance because I think compared to the other teams in the league, like you think what are our advantages? What are our advantages? Yeah, our home ground. It's small. It's shit.
We're physical.
Teams don't want to come there, and we're physical, and we go long if we have. We go long majority of the time.
Well, we play old
Burnley
school, yeah.
want to play football. I don't think Burnley will go down, but Burnley want to play football. But
Burnley will go
they
down.
have no advantage. Their home pitch is big and wide, so teams that go to their ground are gonna have a good time there. They go away, it's gonna be hard. Sheffield United, same thing. I think Nottingham Forest are going to go down. I think Sheffield United will go down. I think Wolves will go down. I think Luton will stay up this season because of it's the first
I
year
agree.
bounce. You get a first year bounce. Like the home ground's rocking.
We've made
Everything's
some
rocking.
good
Like,
signings, man. That right back for on loan,
Kabore, good.
he looked really good.
there was a few times he got caught out, but that's expected because he was
Yeah.
playing one of the best wingers in the league. Like this
One-on-one wingers,
one-on-one
yeah.
wingers, and
Matoma,
he
yeah.
did do really well against him. So it was good. They both had success. So it was good. And
Nah,
Adoze Ogbene, he come
Yeah.
on. He didn't look bad, man.
No,
he didn't look bad.
I think Adebayo
Those
played
are
really
banging.
well as
Yeah,
well.
well, he
man.
done a mad turn in the box. It was
Yeah.
silky. I was like, hey, he's got feet. He's got feet.
Oh, that's the
And he's
Irish
an
guy.
international, so he's
Bruv, he scored some bangers.
Ross Barkley as well. I think
To
we're going
come
to
in.
end up signing a few more players as well.
Yeah, I think we need a centre back.
We do.
Not
Experience.
even to start, just an experienced centre back, just to be around, just to
What
like we
happened
can
to
chuck him
Johnny
in.
Evans,
Snodgrass?
man. If we could get
Yeah,
Johnny
Johnny
Evans,
Evans.
he's
I
a
think
free
we should have
agent.
signed Connor Cody, man.
Connor Cody.
I think
yeah,
we
he's
should
gone
have
to-
signed him. I'd have just paid it. 8 million, pay it for him. Like we need a guy
Conor
like
Cody
that.
would have been
He's good for the
perfect,
dressing room
yeah.
as well. We need a guy like that.
What happened to Snodgrass?
Snodgrass is just.
He's in
I don't know what he's
Scotland
doing,
now. I think.
but
he's
Dundee, I
Scotland.
think.
he was good. Yeah, he was good. He was good.
Yeah,
to
he
have
was
around.
good.
I feel like
Like,
he's good because just the
Ross
experience.
Barkley's going to be a good signing.
Yeah. No, do you know what Luton do?
Ross Barkley from
Yeah.
Chelsea.
From Chelsea.
Yeah.
Luton signed him on a free. Yeah. Luton do pop up with them random signings though, didn't they?
But
Because
I never heard anything of like
nah,
rumours of it.
and the
It
next
just
minute he
happened.
was there holding the shirt.
Yeah.
Ross Barkley, bro. Is he injured? Why was he not in the squad? Or is he
don't
just
know.
not ready?
I think. Well, he only signed 2 days before the.
Get the fuck in the squad. That King only signed 2 days before and he come on and he fucking done all right.
Yeah,
Nearly
he looked
scored.
alright, yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, I think we're good. We talked about all the fighters, yeah. Talked about
Yeah.
everything, yeah. I think we're
Talk the Dillian. That's the only real big fight coming up is the Dubois Usyk.
When is that?
26th, I think.
Rest in peace, Harry Kane, man.
Yeah, 26th of August.
I guess we'll probably do another one before then anyway.
Yeah.
So, yeah, people keep liking, subscribing. There's been a lot of content out recently. Go ahead and watch some of the interviews. I've had a lot of messages about the interviews. People like it, so we'll try and do some more of them little short interviews. And yeah, keep subscribing, keep liking, keep sharing. We're moving. The channel's moving. Sponsorship.
Watch his little commentary.
Yeah, I just said that.
Did you?
Yeah.
It's fucking. He sounded like a natural, though, even though he's bottled it.
Sponsorship packages are available as well. We're looking for sponsors. We're looking for people to be part of the team. So if you want your brand in the podcast studio, on the t-shirts, plastered over the Instagram, comment down below or DM us and I'll send you the package details over and we'll go from there.
Share with a friend, share with people.
Share with a friend and peace.